right. Good evening, good evening. Gnarly here as always. How are you, sir? Turn that down just a hair. There we go. Dan, what's going on, man? And yeah, Gnarly, thank you. I've been, like, every time I go to switch up the boards, I always end up back at the MB44. It's just so good. And I love the arrows right now. But with the Kangbais in here, this is one of my favorites for sure. But I took Neon Knights off of it. I put the black on white on here, added the arrows. Took this to the office this week. I went to the office for the first time on Monday, so that was really cool. But I've been very pleased. I always find myself coming back to this board, so. How many did you get, Gnarly? Good God. And what's up, Phoenix? The drink splashed me. Okay, then. I'm gonna pull out the build here in a minute. I'm excited. This is the most flexible build that I think I will have done, or at least own outright. I think everything else is just firm. In fact, this might be the softest with the FR4 plate. Everything else is like super firm. So, okay, Gnarly, you got the purple. That's awesome. I love the green. It does. I feel like it limits me in my color choices a little bit, but that's okay. That's besides the point. But yeah. Camera need white balancing? I think it does. That's all right. Get around to that. Static, what's going on? Glad you're here. This is my first experience, Phoenix, so this will be awesome. Mace, what's going on? Yeah, the green is definitely limiting, but black key sets look good. White key sets, very neutral colors, beige, right? So, I may do beige, but yeah, Dan, yours is amazing. I built yours, so I like yours a lot. And the blue was great. The blue came out really nice. But yeah, in Phoenix, I'm excited. Like I said, I don't think I ever owned like a plateless build anyway, so this will be a first. So that should be pretty cool. We'll see how it goes though. It all depends. But all right, cool. Zarth, I see you. What's going on? Welcome. So I got the Model V PCB. Zar says, convince me to buy Schiff and Lurple. I mean, if you use Columnar Stagger, it's such a great board. It's so good. I loved it when I was playing around with it. So, yeah, I would say you should buy it. And if you don't, you're gonna have FOMO and you're gonna have to pay extra money for the extras, and that's gonna suck. So, Mace rocking a plateless 40 army. Okay. Awesome. But I already did some pre-work for this, so I made sure that Vile is uploaded on here. I may need someone who's got some experience with QMK and Windows. I'm having trouble. My PC doesn't want to recognize new boards ever, and so I can't like program them. It's a real pain in the ass. So like, I had to go download QMK Toolbox on my work computer, put it on here, and then come back down and Vile works. So, Ladam, thank you very much for the sub. Welcome back. Welcome. Wow, 5 months. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. You're my big dog. You are the big dog for sure. So, and yes, Mike, you are. How are you? Everyone, Pappy Mike is is my mother-in-law's husband, so everyone say hello to Pappy Mike. He's joining tonight, which is awesome. How are you, Mike? My Effie has a plateless mini bean. Okay. Pressing my encoder button is, yeah, I bet. I actually have it's up top. I have a hot swap, and yes, I have bruises on my arm for basketball. I have a hot swap minivan, and I could go plateless on it, but I haven't done it yet, so maybe soon. But yeah, I already took care. I filed down. This thing is like butter smooth on top. I filed down the top and bottom, make sure it fits in there. Those nubs were real tight, so we're all good. It fits, but this is programmed, or at least it's ready to be programmed via Vile. So we'll do that via Vile. That's a tongue twister. So we'll do that tonight. But I'm looking forward to this build. I'm really excited to see what this feels like. Like I said, we're gonna use Duroc palms. I had them in my Ocean, and I took them out because I didn't like them on the brass plate. So I'm thinking they'll feel better in here. They are a little overlubed. I think just a hair. I bought them secondhand, but yeah, just no name Duroc palms, super smooth, just a little overlubed. I think they'll be perfect. So yeah, via Vile. All right. Those of you that have one, that have a P4 Packer, I'll only say this once: PooPoo PeePee Carnival keyboard. Round 3. How many have white? Because I haven't seen a lot of white builds, and I'm hoping I didn't make a mistake. I like white. I'm excited for it, but I'm curious how many of you guys went with it. Carnival keyboard. Yep. Ah, Gnarly got the stainless. You got the FE. That's right. I do think the white is nice. I just want to make sure I didn't make a mistake. But I think the white is very nice. I know it won't focus because there's other stuff in the background, but the palm is clean. Like, I was surprised how well this came out, machining wise and milled. There's only there's a mark right here, but it's just dirt. It's on the inside. White was the way if I bought the group buy version. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see. I think I'm going to throw DSA paperwork on here tonight, because I think DSA paperwork is a cheat code, and yeah, I think it works on everything. So, like, I would have put DSA paperwork on here if I wanted a flat key set, but I didn't. So we'll rock that on here. The bottom plate, bottom case, the weight came out so nice. Really, really happy with this. Just immaculate, and it looks clean. I think there's a fingerprint there. I may polish this up later, but super excited to build this tonight. So yeah, brass does look good. And I think that's part of why I went white, is because everybody's got black on brass, but white on brass looks really awesome. So, and I'm gonna try and make sure I do this right. I think I have the right way to build this. I don't think it's that hard. Maybe you guys can help me, but we'll go ahead and start. I'm gonna start with the feet on the board on the bottom first, and just knock that out. Then we'll go ahead and do our traditional 6.25U stab, because I'm going full space, because I always do. That's just me. And yeah, the Duroc palms. This should be a good build. I'm looking forward to this. So. May says I'm making the white FOMO worse. Don't worry. We'll see how I like it. You guys didn't have guardrails or guide rails on the internal pads? Interesting. I like these bump-ons are nice. I like these. I'm big on like silicone. Like, I don't mind the cork, but I think silicone just holds better to desk mats and stuff. So these being nice black silicone is super nice to me. Dan, I know you said you were feeling a little under the weather. I hope you can make it over soon and come hang out. You can test out some of these boards. Tell me what you like, what you don't like. Maybe be on stream. We'll figure that out. I love when little bump-ons fit and there's little spaces for them on the back. Like, that just, it's super satisfying, right? All right, there we go. One more. Yeah, this, I mean, for the most part, this looks like this will be a pretty straightforward build, so I'm looking forward to that. Got Lux Cables. Hit me up on Instagram. Just a head cold. Okay, no COVID. It's like you can't have like a regular cold anymore. It's either COVID or you're just sick. There's no more regular cold. And yeah, it's in fact I've got one of my dogs down here. She doesn't do storms very well, so she's chilling down over by me. There we go. All right. Yeah, y'all heard that thunk? Goodness gracious. That's a lot of weight for just the back of the case. Let's see. And any of those of you that are 30 or older, I am wearing an all that shirt. That's what's up. All right. The bottom is 1 pound, 7.2 ounces. So awesome. Oh yeah, it's fun, right? It's always fun when the little ones bring it home. Always. But at least you can blame it on them, right? Alright, let's move this out of the way for a minute. We'll come back to that. Like I said, we've got the nice Model V PCB. 6.25U stabs for me tonight. Or stabilizer, not stabs, plural. One of my last ones, actually. Okay, good. I do have everything I need. I ended up, I think I left someone's, I think it was Swearwolf. Like, I found these stabilizer housings in my garage. So I think I either left them, they fell out of the package, or he gave them and I just placed them somewhere and forgot them. So need to get some wires, but at least I have some extra housings just in case. But I thought that was funny. I found this in the garage the other night. I was like, oops. But yeah, it's my last, we'll call it the last Duroc stab. There we go. And it's weird, I haven't been doing like Band-Aid mods. I haven't been doing any of the stickers or anything for the bottom of the PCB. I've just been stab and go, so I'm going to continue that trend tonight. I'm going to just keep rolling. It's been working well. I only had to redo some of the dielectric grease in the garbage truck the other day because it was sounding a little rattly. I don't know why it was, but it was. So I had to fix that. But outside of that, I think my method is pretty foolproof, which is great. Alright, let's do... We want to do this backwards tonight. I want to do dielectric grease in here first, then lube them, and then stick them in there. I did it the wrong way the other day. Yeah, okay. So those of you that have been around long enough to know me know that I'm probably a little unconventional in doing it this way, but this has always worked for me. Take a little bit of the dielectric grease. Probably not that much. It's a little hefty. And put enough in the hole so that the wire isn't rattling around in there. Like that. I still want to come up with a like almost like a ball and pinion type of setup, so that like the end of the stabilizer wire has like a ball on it, and it would like slide in the housing, but you'd have to make the housing, you'd have to make this internal housing like tolerances super tight. I don't know if it's possible, but that's kind of like the idea I had. As I've been complaining in like every stream, I think that we need a new design for stabilizers, and God, not lubing them would make me so happy. I just find it such a chore. and then like you build, and if you didn't do it right, it rattles, and it's like the worst. All right, now we can lube the housings. Trusty old 205 grade 0. Oops. Don't need that much. So who's going in on Pearl? I know the interest check went up this week. Coob finally put it up there. Looks like it'll be a little hefty in price, but I am super excited for that board. Obviously. Although I'm a little upset he never let me build a proto on stream. I'm like #1 Pearl fan, and Coob didn't let me build one on stream. So disappointed. That's all right, though. Can't win them all. Yeah, Oxymoron is up. I think I'm gonna pass on that for now. But that's a good one to get on if you're on the fence about getting a 40 or looking for something that's a good option. I would definitely get on that for sure. Phoenix should be shipping to me. I think Will, aka Project Kane, is trying to get those out ASAP. So looking forward to, we're gonna do the Phoenix build. Gonna debate if I'm gonna keep the blue, or one of you I think wanted to switch me. I don't know if it was you, Gnarly. One of you talked about switching tops to silver. I might be open for that. I want to see what the blue looks like in person and decide if I want to keep it or not, but we may hold off and do, if I switch tops, we may do the build once I switch tops, but we'll see. Either way, I'm looking forward to that, because that's another hefty premium 40, which is right up my alley. I think I ended up getting brass plate on that, so I'm going to look for a somewhat decent tactile for that, because I think, personally, I think brass and tactiles just go together really well. They really do. Big mod 40s are nice. Yeah, I haven't really messed with big mod 40s, and I think part of that's just kind of my philosophy is like keep the amount of stabilizers as minimal as possible. But that's my philosophy more than anything. But yeah, and it's good, and congrats Phoenix if I hadn't said it on the house purchase. That's exciting. That's always a good time. Make sure you always have emergency funds for your house, because stuff always happens. It just never fails. There we go. Like that. Good news is I'm getting very, very efficient at doing this quickly. But again, that's why like I wouldn't want to do like big boards all the time, because I wouldn't want to do multiple stabs. You have a training wheel 40. That's awesome. Yeah. That was such a great little board too. Was that the Royal who came out with that, or was that Kuro? I can't remember. Someone in our group came up with that, and I thought it was a great little design. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I knew it was on P3D Store. I just don't remember who came up with it. I'm trying to give them credit. Yeah, I think I unintentionally sent the syringes back to Swearwolf. I should have kept them. I was looking for them today, or yesterday. I mean, when I was trying to re-lube the garbage truck ones. The good news is, I just took this brush and like just threw it, but I jabbed it in the back of the stabs, and that solved it. So, but again, I think everybody's kind of got their own way to do stabilizers, and this is just my method. And I put this on backwards once again. I always do that. Alright, there we go. There we go. I didn't make a huge mess with the grease. That makes me happy. We'll set that to the side for now. I do mace, so that's a great idea. Thank you very much. I'll probably do that then. For which board, Gnarly? Which board are you talking about for the PCBs? It's just one of those days. Oh, for training wheel? I think he probably did. He's done a lot of PCBs because he's very good at it. That stuff to the side. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Let's get these in place. This is the top. Like I said, I'm excited for this. Like the flex cuts. This'll that's kind of crazy. And again, my first plateless build, so very, very excited to see how much this gives. Because I saw people with like the mini beam PCB and a couple others. All right, put these guys in. I wish more minivans had 7U support. Yeah, I said it. I love me some 7U. But then I realized, like, a lot of the key sets that we have for 40s, like the DSS sets that Mike does, don't have a 7U key spacebar in it, so it doesn't matter. Kind of sucks. Because, like, I wanted to use... And they don't cover numpads. Like, even the DSA stuff, they only go up to 6 because we're only covering Vanagon. So, that kind of sucks, too. But, whatever. Something, use GMK bad. According to Reddit, GMK is the worst thing ever. Don't use GMK. You're an idiot if you do. Shine ruins everything. Shine is bad. I love Shine. And I said it. Like, yeah, some sets I'd feel a little bad about it, but it means you're using it. It's not just a showpiece. I won't go too hard on it, Gnarly. I won't. It's just that there are some very, how do I put this nicely? Some very confidently incorrect people on Reddit. I think that's the right way to say it. Bunch of new people to the hobby. I always forget, like, literally the hobby exploded 2 years ago, and all these opinions about spending money is like unacceptable, and these I always see people like saying that there's gatekeeping. There's no gatekeeping. No one's saying you can't be cheap as hell, but your Chinese clone set looks like a clone, and you're like that backspace key on those. I can't remember the maker of those clone sets, but it literally says like the way it's spelled out backspace, and it's like wonky, and yeah. Some people just want PB&J, and they want to be boring and bland, and that's their prerogative. There's not a lot of lube on there. Fix that now. Wasted with the top minds of Reddit. I think that's the best way to put that. They're not sending the best. They're sending the worst. They're not sending their best. Just a little extra in there just to... There we go. Cover up the back end. That makes me feel better. Hey, no, look, Dan, I love PB&J too, right? I mean... You got kids. Kids love PB&J, so we end up eating it a lot for sure. Yeah, I knew what you meant. You got little ones too, so I knew. Let's just put that over here for now. Oh, tonight's video is sponsored by Topo Chico, as always. If y'all are into hard seltzers, I think that's the best, in my opinion. But again, just my opinion, so. Okay, turn on the soldering iron. Let's get started with the switches. Oh, I still have the silent alpaca in here, which is great because I'll probably put that in the space bar. But that was from the ocean too. I think this is the silent one. Yeah, okay, it's the silent one. Well, your wife's got good taste, so good for you, Dan. There we go. Alright, so as always, I'm a big proponent of silent switches in the spacebar. Those of you that know me, because I feel like when you do a sound test, the spacebar shouldn't be basically overpowering the rest of your switches. But all my other switches won't be silent, so... And since this is a plateless build, but there's only one... Okay, yeah, there's only one layout on the left side, so that's fine. That works out well. Ooh, those snap in nice. Alright, so question for some of y'all. Y'all. What do you use your bottom row for? Because when you see my key map on Vile when I create it, y'all might laugh, but I'm always curious because people are like, oh, the bottom row layout's so good, and like I feel like I could live with a switch here, your spacebar, and a switch here, and I'd be totally okay. Maybe two on the left. But I'm always curious what everybody else is using theirs for. Or how many you want, you know. I don't use split space, so I don't need enter and spacebar down on the bottom. Obviously I use tap hold for everything. Okay, there's my arrows. I think that's right. That looks right, right? Yeah, that looks right. Yeah, I'm with you, Phoenix. I think you and I are the same. We can survive, right? I mean, I survived with an alpha, so... Which I need to pull that thing out. I haven't used my alpha in forever. Like, just for fun. I need to pull that out again. Now that I have the nice camera, I may pull that out and blind y'all on stream. With the 10 LEDs underneath it. I just split place and just put layers there. That's always a smart move, right? Save your fingers to stretch. I do stretch with pinky hold, but it never bothers me. I haven't used the _33 yet. I have used the Littlefoot, obviously, so kind of the similar method. I would like to do an _33. I'd like to build one. Maybe print my own case. Oh, can't use that switch. Look how much remaining solder was on this switch. See if I can get it to show. Come on. There we go. Look at all that gunky solder. Disgusting. Back in you go. That one just never got vacuumed properly. Yeah, I'm with you, Crucified. I don't ever know what to do with the left split either. I think that's part of the problem. Sometimes it looks cool. Like, I didn't realize when I got the S-Class for the Coriander that it was only split space option. Like, I don't know why I thought I could put, like, a full space there. Now, I could go take it apart, get a 4.25U stab, and put a 4. Whoa, that's so flexy. Oh, my God. Put the 4.25 space on there, but I just haven't done that yet. Oh, Des has an _33 Bluetooth. Okay, that might be fun to mess with. Come on, there we go. Guys, there's so much flex in just that row. Oh my gosh, this will be an experience for sure. I'm excited now. This one's a little gunked up, maybe. Dude. Okay, I can't hold on to the switches tonight. There we go. So, fun story about IT today. I needed some help. As I mentioned now, you know, my work computer is a MacBook Pro. And I'm still not used to like all the commands on Mac, and I don't have any of like I use this board upstairs today. I don't have my control set as command, so it doesn't work. Like, and it's a pain in the butt. And I needed some help with some things, and my IT guy was like, "Yeah, here, just hop on the Zoom meeting. You can share your screen." And he didn't know how I work, and I work with like 18 programs open on my ultra wide. So I shared the screen, and he was like, "Whoa." And I was like, sorry, man, it's the ultra wide. I've got like four programs open on one screen. Totally messed with them. Mutant, what's up, man? What's going on? How are you? And welcome. Thank you for joining. Yo, I said Peruvian last week. I was correct, right? You are from Peru? And they call you Peruvian, right? That's the right... I want to make sure I'm saying that right, and that my, I'm not insulting you. I'd feel awful if I was. Okay, good. That one. No, I knew that. I knew that one felt loose. We'll leave that one alone. I knew that felt loose. Yes. Okay, that's right. There we go. Oh, man. All right. I don't know what's going on tonight. Fingers are a mess. I'm like dropping crap everywhere. Oh, nice. Nice. That's awesome. We were just talking about the MB44 earlier because I brought it out for stream tonight. I've been using it at work, and God, it's such a good board. I keep finding myself going back to it over and over and over, and I hope you enjoy it, man. I hope you enjoy it. Man Proton, what's going on? Welcome. How are you tonight? Thank you for stopping by. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that very much. Big shout out. Man, Proton, where are you coming from? I'm always curious where I pick up viewers. I picked up some viewers. I picked up a follower earlier. J5XL. I think that was from my Instagram post. So huge shout out if you end up seeing this recording or if you're here. From Chile. Okay, close to Mutant. Awesome. I'm picking up the international viewers left and right. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. We've got Chile, Peru. We've got the UK. A couple other places too. So thank you all. Thank you for making the time and coming and hanging out. I appreciate that very, very much. There he is, J5. Welcome. I saw the follow earlier. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing all right tonight. Yo, look at that. Someone told me these were Oreo switches, but I don't think they are. I think they are Duroc Linears. They're just no name. There's like literally nothing on them. And I knew this one was coming out. This one was being a pain in the butt. Try and clean this one up a little bit. If it doesn't, yep, I was right. It's not going to sit perfectly. So let's do that. Let's pull that. Had the soldering iron getting hot over here. Come here. There we go. My P4 is in transit. Can't wait. Awesome. Oh, Phoenix is Aussie. Man, this stream is like super international. Well, I appreciate everybody. Seriously, thank you everybody for hanging out as always. That back end needs a little bit of a clean too, like just a touch. Thank you. That's what I figured, J5. All right, thank you so much. Thank you for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it. Like I said, I feel so special. Everybody's like international, coming to chill from my stream. Makes me feel special. Thank you. Ooh, lightning outside. Surprised my dog is not freaking out yet. There we go. All right. Everything is in there. I gotta hold this. This flex is insane. Good God. I mean, I can't even like... Oh, there we go. That thunder was huge, by the way. Look at that. Maybe I should do a... Maybe I should do a flex cut FR4 plate for the ocean. That'd be interesting. I may have to try that. Oh, Gnarly, you have some Model Vs? This is great. I'm like stoked. All right, let's put the switches away. We're gonna start soldering here real fast. It is mutant, it is, thank you. I actually have to start buying some more switches. I've got some silent inks that I can still use for another build. But like I said, I want to get a tactile going for Phoenix. And get some different options. Like, I love the Kangbais, they're great. But I think that they are, I think I have them in like 3 builds now, so tone it back a little bit. We'll see what else I want to use. And Mutant, I really do appreciate it. I love that you hang out with us, so thank you. And if you guys if you're never able to catch it, I do put up all my videos on YouTube right afterwards. I've been slacking a little bit earlier, and then I figured out that I can just set them and go. So yeah, they literally, when we're done with the stream, I close it out, immediately start uploading the video to YouTube, so it'll always be on YouTube the same day, next day. There we go. Awesome. It's funny, I was talking to my wife earlier because I saw something and it made me feel not jealous, it just made me feel a little weird. And it was someone else who was streaming a build, and I was kind of like, man, like, why can't I get that, or why didn't I do that? And me, like 10 years ago, would have been super upset and like unreasonable, and tried to ration it out. I rationalized it. I just would have been like, this is crap, whatever, I can't believe it. But me today, totally different. I said, dude, stay in your lane. Like, I really enjoy that I am hyper focused on a select type of content, and that's 40s. Like, I love 40s. I've always loved 40s. But I know we've got like DD, which shout out to DD, because, you know, he's doing streams too for 40s. But like, I'll build big stuff, but I love having the knowledge of these boards and being a part of the community and kind of being a outspoken voice, even if I'm not always 100% correct. I like doing that, so I appreciate all your support as always, guys and girls, and anybody else that joins. I know Moon Poppy, I said guy to her the other day, whoops, my bad. But yeah, it just means a lot that you guys support me and you know, help this channel grow. And like I said, I just kind of want to be the guy for 40s, and I will stay in my lane. The interviews are great, obviously that can't just be 40s only content, but I think it's just good that you guys have somewhere to go to have someone review, which I love doing. Build, like I said, this is my personal build. I'm excited. When Ocean comes, we're gonna I may do like a build-a-thon. Like, I think I've got 3 people who want me to build right now their boards when they come in. So maybe that weekend or just after that weekend when they all come in, I'll do like 4 or 5 Ocean builds, just all back to back to back. Someone's having me mill max theirs, so we'll do sockets on those. That'll be fun. But yeah, I really do, as always, appreciate the support, and look to grow organically and do it this way and have a good time doing it, right? I'll check the comments. I see you guys commenting. I'll check in a second. Let me just knock out this last switch over here. Okay, there we go. Gross. All right. The unique layouts and design of the 40s always pull me back, so they're much nicer than just another 65. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with 65. In fact, I just sold my HHKB yesterday, so officially I don't have anything larger than the SP Mini right now. That's literally my largest board, and that's a 40 with additional keys up top. That's literally 40's energy all the way. So I'm kind of without a larger board at the moment. I will be getting a 60 though, the Palmetto extras from the Carolina keyboard server. I will be shout out to ARS Lock. I will be getting one of those for sure. Every other TCal looks the same. Yeah, I was to say that, you know, there's only like so much you can do design wise with a 60, a 65. Like, you can make the case funky, but like, I love that all the layouts are so different in 40s. Like, everything is different. You've got your 12.75U backspace boards, but even then there's what, like 5 or 6 different variants, 7 variants now. And I don't mean like the PCBs, I just mean Ocean and MB44 and the minivan, and then whatever the other ones are, which kind of makes me sad that Evan didn't stick with 12.75 for garbage truck, but whatever. You know, that's such a good layout. 13U is always a great layout with the 1.75 inner and all of that. And then you get into stuff that's 12U. That's 11 there. Well, shit, I think the Kane stuff is like 11U, right? And there's 10U, and there's even less these days. It's kind of crazy. And then CAS, and which I still need to build a CAS. I really do need to get around to that. They look so cute, and I want to learn how to use those, because I realize in my minivan adventures, I went from I'm never going to be able to use arrow on base layer layout to I use arrows on base layer layouts on all my minivan stuff now. So obviously I can adapt. It doesn't take much. I'm thankful for that. But yeah. My first board back was the KBD67, right? Yeah, and look, as we talked about, Dan, the KBD67 is a good board. Nothing wrong with it. And now you have all those like KBD67 light versions. There's a lot of great entry-level boards into the hobby that aren't like just a Keychron or aren't just, you know, a Glorious or whatever. Like, there's tons of options, and you know, now they're all like hot swaps, so you can kind of pick what you like. I'm a traditionalist a little bit more. I prefer having a soldered build. There's just something satisfying about it, and doing it yourself. You know, my minivan, my piano black minivan is hot swap, but it's good to have like one hot swap board so you can test switches, you can have some flexibility. So like, I still like that board a lot. I dislike the plate in it though. The plate's a aluminum piano black plate, so it's very loud without silent switches, like very loud, and it's not in a good way either. It's got a very like hollow clack sound to it. Mercutio, yep, or Mercutio, whatever you want to say. That seems to be a very popular entry-level 40 for a lot of people. You always see them on Reddit. And obviously, I don't think Reddit is gospel, but I'm always surprised at like how many normies buy one of those and they build it and they're like, well, I'm not sure I can use it, and then sure enough, like, they never end up using it. But I wish they would reach out for help with layouts and stuff, because I think a lot of us would be willing to help them understand and get used to 40s. 13U makes everything better. Yeah, like I said, 12.75 or 13U is kind of my jam. That's where I live, but I can go less. It's a little harder for me because of the way I usually set up my mods and my layouts. But I also recognize it's hard for a lot of people to memorize layouts. Like, I didn't realize how hard that was for a lot of people. They really do kind of struggle sometimes. But like I said, I try and keep all my stuff the same so that no matter which board I'm using, I switch to it and I know what I'm doing immediately. Like, even my 13U and 12.75U boards are all basically the same. So like my Pearl and my minivan, same layout for the most part. I recognize bottom row is a little different, arrow layout's a little different, but I think you guys get what I'm saying. Yeah, the Mercutio is always cheap in stock, and welcome, Darth, I see you. How are you? But yeah, it's a good way. Normies don't get legends, aren't always accurate, and that's where there's no default 40s. Yeah, that's true. I'd rather have... It's funny, I'd rather have row profile be correct than Legends, obviously. I think nothing like frustrates me more than when you're having to use like the wrong row keycap just to make it fit. Like, as much as I love Toxic on the garbage truck, the 1.25 where tab should be on the left, it's a row 4 keycap, you know, so it's like fortunately, Tombury did icon mods, so my left 1.75U control turned into my right 1.75 enter for that board. And I actually wanted to get the novelties kit called Desolator, just to put the novelty keycap on the enter. I thought that would have looked cool, but I think I'm going a different direction. I think I'm going to try and find Terminal R2. Please, if someone has a hookup on Terminal R2 plus 40s, I will be forever grateful. I will pay you a lot of money, and or trade you GMK Toxic or another key set. I really, really would like it because it would match like a bunch of my artisan stuff and really help me out. So, oh, and as always, I provide a finder's fee if anybody does end up leading me to a purchase. So, just keep that in mind. Same with the Alpha Keycaps gamer sets. I was in discussion with like 2 other guys to buy some more, and they just kind of went silent, which kind of sucks, but that's how it goes sometimes. So no new gamer sets as of right now. Hopefully soon, though. Okay, and one more. There we go. All right. Before we turn this off, we'll make sure that we are good to go. We should be, though. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 4, 6, 8, 32, 4, 6, 8, 42, 4, 6, 8, 52, 4, 6, 8, 62, 4, 6, 8, 72, 4, 6, 8, 80, 2, 4, 6. Did I overcount one? Everything's soldered. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 4, 6, 8, 32, 42, 4, 6, 8, 62, 4, 6, 8, 72, 4, 6, 8, 82, 4, 6. Okay, 86. Why does that number not seem right? But whatever. Yeah, so R1 Terminal had 40 support in it, but there were no like highlighted none of the accented keys, which is what I really want. And yeah, Dan, I just count the pins, make sure they're all soldered, and that I have the same number for the switches. So just make sure I have the even numbers on them. That's all. It's just like it's a dumb habit that I formed, and like I can't not do it now when I build a board. But yeah, this is my first plateless build. I'm super excited. Look at that. I mean, good God. Here, see if I can look at that. Whew. That is something. I can feel it when I press here. Like this is gonna be crazy. All right, this should be straightforward, I think, right? Because there's basically, I just placed the mounting. What do you call this? The mounting foam. What are you guys calling these? I already own this. This foam is definitely unique. What are these switch? These are hex. So I don't really need the screwdriver anymore. I don't even remember where I got this stupid kit, but it's great. Yeah, gaskets. I mean, oh my God, this thing explodes. Yeah, I think gaskets is the right word. All right. And if I recall correctly, I need to put one here on the inside top on each side, and then one on the bottom piece. I'm gonna pull up the yeah. So one here, and then one on the bottom piece. And that's your isolation mount, right? Because you're isolating it away from everything else. I don't want to screw this up, so I'll take my time here. Oops. Yep, see, that's why I didn't want to. Come on. Fit, darn you. There we go. Pull this up a little bit. There we go. Nice. By the way, Doof coming up with this, he came up with this mount, right? He said, let's just do an isolation mount like this. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that in there. Let's do the next one. I wonder if this was the only color. I wonder if like black was an option or if it was just, no, this is the color that you get. As my wife says, you're gonna get what you're gonna get. Actually, I think that's a running joke with my wife and I. We, I don't remember if it was an SNL skit or something, but, you know, there's the guy from the Men's Warehouse. He was like, you're gonna like the way you're gonna like the way you look. And so my wife and I's running joke is, you're gonna look the way you're gonna look. There we go. Alright, one set in. And if I recall correctly, it's actually easier to put the big Dan says, get what you get and don't pitch a fit. I like that. I like that a lot. Yep. Alright, these are nice and lined up, so we're going to leave that in there. And I think it was easier actually to place this bad boy in topside down first. And it fits, which I'm super excited. There's no... Like, that is a tight fit, by the way. That is a super tight fit. But, again, because I had to... I had to file down the top and a little bit of the bottom of the PCB. Okay, so we'll put that to the side. it's a trampoline. It's literally a trampoline. By the way, who else is excited for Evan's Embrace? I'm looking forward to that. That'll be awesome. Sorry, cleaning that off a little bit. There we go. These go right in this little edge, I think. I want to be more careful with these. I don't want to screw this up because I feel like I'm gonna. Oops. Like I'm a perfectionist, so I want this to be like perfectly straight. Which is unreasonable, but this is good enough. Just make sure it's contacting everything. Yeah, Embrace looks a little different, but I was prepared for that, you know. Obviously, R1 and R2 van are amazing. The addition of a knob is always cool. Which I've been using the knob a lot for volume. The training videos for my new job. The volume's all over the place, so it's great to just be like, whoop, or turn it up, or... Okay. I know I'm being, like, super perfectionist about that, but just want to make sure it's in place. Okay, let's do it this way again. Yeah, and that's the other piece, right, is that Mutant is that it's a quote-unquote new mount. So I think that'll be exciting. Oops. Come on. Sorry, I know I'm blocking the view. Just trying to line this up. There we go. Come on. There we go. There we go. Nice. Straight enough. Just needs to be able to hold. This foam actually feels super, super familiar. And yeah, you should always keep an eye on Trashman server. If you guys aren't, you should be, because I know sometimes, like, I always miss out when he drops, like, his random, like, attic sale or whatever, you know, when he's got a bunch of stuff for sale. I always miss that somehow. Always. Never fails. Alright. I believe this just goes on top. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, let's make sure we get the right hex screw. Yeah, closet sale. I said attic sale, but closet, you know what I meant. This is all garbage. Alright, let's get the correct size. I think it's this size. Man. There we go. You know when it's coming because it's always when you're broke. Dude, I feel that. I feel that. That's how everything I want is. Like, if I want something and, like, it's never available and I go buy something else, immediately it's available after I've already spent my money. I'm like, dude, what the hell? So I feel that gnarly. 100% feel that. These are tight. Oof. Obviously don't want to over tighten. Okay, there we go. Sounds like a new lo-fi song that I have not heard yet. I haven't heard any thunder outside of that one big one earlier. That'd be interesting. Saving my monies for Pearl R2. Yeah, you're gonna need to. $500 for Pearl R2. Good God. Like, I'm buying one, but whew, that price tag is gonna be something else. Hell, I think the Atlas, or no, Zeus is gonna be $850. I wonder what the aftermarket on those is gonna be. Not that I'm looking to speculative buy, but Pearl is going to be costly. Wow, that's I'm like 99% sure I'm bottoming out. I thought about paintbrush. No, paintbrush is not $850. Paintbrush is gonna be reasonable. You guys think I should put some foam under here, or just leave it? Those of you that built yours, I don't know if I should or not. I actually think I have a couple pieces. I just was trying to, like, protect the bottom. Like, I have a strip I could put underneath. I don't know. I just don't like that I can hear it bottoming out, like, straight up. Or should I just roll with that? Because I can see it. It's definitely bottoming out. Alright, I'm just gonna roll with it. Wow, it's so flexy. Alright. DSA time. Yeah, we'll see what happens, Phoenix, when I start typing. We'll go from there. But I may. And y'all, Michael's Hobby Foam is like awesome, by the way. It's like cheap and highly suggest. Oh, no rattle. Listen to that. Listen to that. No rattle. That's perfect. That bounces. Whew. Bounces something. Alright, stay in there. Stabilize keys. I don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. Oh, shit. I always forget what the trash cons are. Good news, I know what control is. This one always ends up down here. Oh, is that a 1.25? Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. It is. Sounds good, though. Then 1U, and then I think a 1U. That's what it looks like. Someone's gonna have to remind me of the trash cons, or I'm gonna have to find them. They're on the trash wiki, right? Trash cons. Here we go. Yeah, upwards. Okay, I was right. My control's wrong way though. Yeah, gnarly. 850. It's gonna be a lot. I think a lot of that has to do with the materials, the features, the fact that it's a CNC lab or whatever. So, yeah. System. And then alt is 1.25. And alt is actually very similar still to the standard alt. You know what I'm talking about? The normal symbol. There we go. But yeah, again, Pearl's going to be 500, so... Just trying to prep myself mentally that this will be a lot of money, but it'll be worth it, right? Down. Oh, a big shout out to whoever reminded me, like with DSA caps the other night, that the spur is the top part. Sorry. There we go. That spur right there is the top part, so that's how you know which way it goes. I can't remember who it was, but big shout out. Thank you. Makes life easier. There should be one more arrow key somewhere. Here you are. Obviously, I know you go up. Man, this is already looking good. This is going to look sweet. Alright, you can go away. I'm not going to need these other color mods. Not going to need the numbers today. Going to drop that D though. I'm like super stoked to type on this. No, I'm not going to use the question mark today because I want the gray mods on the side. Shift is, yep, right there. Which one is enter and backspace? Enter is the little, right, this is the 1.75 enter. I don't want that one. I want 1.75. This is the backspace, I think. Yeah. Come on. It's weird. There's an optical illusion that I'm getting. I know you guys can't see it because the switches are black, and I can see the space in the PCB, the cut. It looks like they're all connected by a piece of plastic, and it's like messing with my eyes. It's a little trippy. ERT. Yeah. So this set, obviously, Dan, the regular GMK set is so nice. I have the GMK one up there. CV. I don't like ever use the DSA set, and I don't know why. I should. It's good. It's got good compat. I think this only came with the nub for, but we'll see. QWERTY. Let's see what else I got over here. No, 2. I don't need 2. X, N, B, N, M. 1. There's that one. There's S. P. I never know if this is a 1 or an I. I never know. I. I'm just going to go with I in this case. D, F, G, H, J, K, L. Don't need 8. W, E, R. Don't need brackets. Don't need brackets. E, F, G. Come on. Don't need a 9. Again, don't know if this is 0 or O. I'm gonna guess it's an O. It looks right. Sure. Don't need 7. Phoenix managed to snag a set of extras right after the start. I thought that's awesome. Yeah, you should feel lucky. I know a lot of people like don't ever want to give this up. They really, really like it. That's Spur gonna no. HJK. Yeah, okay, I was right. There's the little weird. All right, personal opinion. The way they do these scoop keys on DSA, because they're a different shape, they look out of place to me. So as much as I like the scoops and the way they feel, I think I'll just deal with the bar. But that's personal opinion. I know everybody has different thoughts, so. I prefer quote. That's what I think I'm going to use. Don't need 3. Bars are 100% preference. Yeah. Like I said, I'll go with bars. I don't. And it's only like DSA, right? Like, again, the shape is different. Come on. There we go. The shape is like slightly different. And it just looks funky to me. So I'd rather just use the bar. And I get like why they have to do it with DSA, but kind of hate that too. See, is that okay? See, like they're literally the same. Okay, just feels different. Whatever. I guess it's a way to save molds, right? Like an I and a 1. Look at the damn 1. Let's go with that. Even though it looks a little funky. And no, let's go with the let's go with semicolon. Even though I do use quote here, full disclosure. Why is that spacing so far? Did this switch not get put in correctly? I'd be upset if it didn't. Or is it this one next to it? I don't know. Whatever. I can see like a gap there. It's bothering me. Gap is stupid. I told you guys I'm like kind of a perfectionist, so. Alright, and then 3 more mod keys. That's all I need. I'm looking for the 1.5U enter, which is going to be somewhere. Oh, that's control. That's shift. Uh-oh. There it is. 1.5U enter right here. And then I personally prefer another control up here, but because we put the escape, I'm going to do the tab. That's just my personal opinion. We need the 1.25 tab, which is right here. No spur mark. And then finally, over here, we need the I can put shift, or is there a function? Yeah, there's a function. Sweet. I think it's this one. Oh yeah, baby. Alright, so let's press these away. And again, I may change this up later. I took GMK Godspeed Columbia off of the van, so may try that later. I think it'll look similar to how DSS DN looks, but yeah. Alright, so let me do this. Let's just hear how this sounds first. Yeah, DSS paperwork would be nice too, so let's do this. Let's before I program it, we'll still program it, and then I'll pull up the typing on screen, but yeah, this it's funny because you can hear, because obviously the mount is here, you can hear where it's a little more firm, even in the 1U keys. And then you just get towards the middle, you can hear it soften up and then get harder as it goes back. The good news is, I don't think I'm bottoming out as I type. That's the good news. But this is an experience. It's a nice profile, but like, look at that. Look, like obviously I bottom out there, but clipping on something. I wonder what I'm clipping on, but either way. I almost wish I feel like SA would be amazing on this. Yeah, awesome. All right, so we'll program it here. Let's do that. Let's there we go. Let's get it programmed. Yeah, Dan. So DCS is it's I guess OEM profile / cherry. Like it's very much like a cherry profile. DSS is the slightly sculpted DSA, for lack of a better term, and then DSA is this, which is all flat. So, yeah. So let's unplug that. Uh-oh. Okay, good. This is still going. There we go. Plug this in. All right, let's pull up Vial. And this way you guys can actually see it this time. There we go. You guys should be able to see that, yes. Got it here. Now y'all can laugh at my layout, because it is very much weird, and I recognize that. This becomes GUI. This becomes Alt. I think it doesn't matter, but I think this just becomes space. This should be the right arrow. Where's the arrow keys? Where's the arrow keys? Am I an idiot? I feel dumb. Someone help me. Oh, yeah, because they're in the actual... Okay. Left, down, right. Up. This is going to be a tap hold, so I'll come back to that in a second. This becomes quote for me personally. Backspace enter. Oh, duh. Thank you. Thank you very much. There we go. Appreciate that, Phoenix. I always forget that. Thank you. All right, so this you guys can see now becomes a toggle, which LT1, and then I want this to be enter. this becomes left toggle 2, so layers left toggle 2, and then this becomes my question mark, and then this one is weird, but I don't use it enough anyway to matter. But this becomes layer toggle 3, and this becomes right. The good news is, like, I'm never holding right as it works, so, like, yeah. But Vial is amazing for sure, and the ability to just like roll into your layout. Speaking of, I need to pull up Trash Man. I need to pull up the configurator. Good news is, like, the base layout on all the trash or all the van PCBs is very similar. I should have import layout. Should have one for, I think Vanagon's close enough. It is. Okay. So what I'm going to do... Oops. Okay, didn't like when I did that. Oh boy. Sorry, bear with me, guys. There we go. Oh good, it doesn't cover Vial for you at all. Perfect. Okay. We're good. We are good. Alright, layer 1 for me. Let's go. We are on layer 1. This does remain the same, and now we're going to start going through the numbers. Actually, I can't remember if they do shifted symbols. No, right? Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. This becomes delete. Where's delete? Backspace, space, delete. There you are. I'll leave that alone. This becomes this, and then the for whatever reason I have that as the as my dad calls it, the sky comma. I don't know why, but sure. Is this I think this is minus plus, and then I got my brackets over here. I realize I could just do the regular symbols too, I think, right? I don't have to do shifted. Oh, I'm such an idiot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. There we go. Hey, Crucified, thank you so much. Have a great night. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by as always. All right, this, I don't need this left or down or right. These become, what's it called? Trans, or just nothing, basically. This becomes my quote or semicolon key, and this one becomes nothing too. All right, and then across the bottom row. Oh yeah, most of my layouts are very much like blank. There's just not a lot that goes on outside of the base or the first or second layer. It's just kind of how I operate. And I always have done that way. Oh. Wow, the Hawks beat the Suns. Let's go. Sorry, big basketball fan, so that's huge. There we go. So I'm looking down here, and then this is where, like, the rest of my layout becomes important for me personally, because they're shifted symbols now, so now we got the sky comma quotes, which is, where's so I wish this was laid out a little bit better. I feel like I'm kind of lost sometimes doing this, but oh, here we go. See, like, it's hard to see, but it's all good. Okay, and then it should be minus and equals. And then my shifted braces, and then the rest are blank. Yep. And then blank, 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 and then row 3 or layer 3, excuse me. Where's my F keys? There they are. F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, F6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right across, and then of course. Reset always for me goes down here so that I don't unintentionally hit it Like, that's just for me, that's always the thing. Like, the chances of me being able to press my right arrow and left control at the same time are almost like non-existent. So I leave my layers very, very simple for the most part. That's all I ever really need. I think I put some, like, on layer 1, I put a couple of play pause commands on my Vanagon. I may put that right here. Stop, play, and pause. Like media, right? So yeah, I'll probably do that. Stop. Where's play? Is there no play? Interesting. Oh, media stop. There we go. Media play. And then previous. Oh, previous and next. Cool. Oh, it's for Mac. There we go. Excellent. And that's it. I should be done. So we'll go ahead and close out of that, which is awesome. There we go. So let's see if I can get the typing going here. Thank you for those of you that have hung around. I really appreciate it. It's been a nice build. I'm like super pleased with this right now. Let's go here. All right, let's see if I can show this. I may have to add it on stream. Gnarly came back just in time. Just programmed. We'll do a little typing test fun. See if we can add a browser source. Look at that, just slapping that right in there. Let's not do that. Cancel. That's the wrong way to do that. My bad, boys. You actually never left. Okay. I appreciate that. Add source. Add a new source instead. And we're gonna grab here. Cool. All right, so you guys can see that. All right, let's turn the music off. All right, let's see how this sounds. Move that closer. Nice. I really am happy with that. And yes, Darth, I agree. Everybody has their own layout, which is great. Do one more real fast. Get the finger stretched. Awesome. That sounds really good, in my opinion. So, I am very pleased. I am like super happy with that. I do want to fix one because I can see the spur here. So Windows is going to pop up when I hit it. Oh. Okay. Fight me a little bit then. Where's that spur? There it is. Awesome. But yeah, I mean, overall, let's put this back in for a minute. Although I'll end up plugging the van back in anyway at some point tonight because Warzone, and got to play that. But like this is so nice. This came out great. A little spot there I'll end up having to clean up. It sounds good. It feels amazing. So those of you still waiting for yours, like I think you'll be so pleasantly. I didn't know I would like Flex. There's something about it that just, the little bit of give that is so good. Doof hit it out of the park with this. Like, Seriously. Doof hit it out of the park. This will go up on my desk. I'll use this tomorrow at work for sure. Sorry, MB44. I'm going to put you away for a little bit, but happy to add another nice board to the collection. Like I said, I've been all about quality versus quantity lately for sure. Like that's been a huge thing for me. And the quality boards I'm getting lately have just been insane. And the ones I've been able to build too, like obviously, again, big shout out to Jake at P3D for letting me build the the Schiff. I still may see if someone wants to trade blacktop for the white one. The white is okay. I'm not in love with the white. It's very nice, but maybe someone will want to swap. And go from there. Oh, look at that, gnarly. I want a white palm and stainless bottom and a stainless top and brass bottom. That'd be pretty sick. But yeah, maybe someone wants to swap. I may put that feeler out in the next couple of days. I'm gonna roll with it like this for now, but for some reason I think the black is like calling to me. But yeah, this is the bounce. Like I just didn't know what to expect because I have literally all my boards are like brass or like even carbon fiber is stiff, or aluminum, or FR4. Like those are literally like the three materials I've had. I think in my polycarbonate ocean, I'm gonna switch from a brass plate. I'm probably gonna put in a carbon fiber plate. I think, just so I kind of get rid of some of that metal sound a little bit. I highly suggest anybody who's in the ocean, if you use the FR4 plate. Like I like the brass, it's good. I'm kind of like an FR4 plate or bust guy right now, because this is FR4, the garbage truck is FR4, or maybe POM or PC, like just a different material. And I may be able to get some plate foams cut for ocean if we want to do a small little like mini group buy. I may be able to do that, so we'll see what's going on. Well, don't forget, gnarly, you get both, right? You get FR4 and brass, so you're gonna have options, which would be great. Yeah, like I said, foam would be cheap. I think we can get Jake to do it. So I would definitely, I'll reach out to him and see about that and see how much it's gonna cost to get 100 plate foams cut, something like that, so that there's an option if people want it. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so Darth, you might be in, which is great. Only got 9 people here tonight, but that's okay. This is a smaller build, less hyped. I notice on the prototypes I get a lot of hype in the channel, so I appreciate that. But thank you guys for hanging tonight. Shorter stream, hour and a half or so, which is great. Make it quick and easy. Hopefully it was very chill again. This was an easy build. So those of you waiting on this, you'll be very excited. Phoenix next week, hopefully. If Project Kane can get those out pretty quick. I'll need to buy some switches for that, but looking forward to that one for sure. Starting to work on some more interview stuff. Obviously, we're going to got the Ocean coming in March. So hopefully things are picking up here a little bit, which is great. If you guys want me to build anything, I'm happy to do it. Whether it's a group buy board, a proto, anything. Yeah, I didn't get shipping on mine yet, which is funny because I was an early purchaser, but we'll see. Hopefully that comes soon. But yeah, I'm anything you guys want built, I'm happy to do so. Always looking to fill the space. Thank you guys for joining. Dan, appreciate it as always. Hopefully we'll get you over here soon. Maybe for Phoenix you'll come over. I think that'd be a good one for you to come hang out and check out. But yeah, thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you got a ton of questions, it's all good. Maybe on FaceTime later this week we'll do that. Absolutely. But thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you next time, all right?